Put your head on my.
And we on the Coffee First podcast.
Yes, sir.
Again,
Shout out Coffee First, baby.
look them up on everywhere at Beezn, Beezn. Trismegistus. God, I like how when I met you, you had the hoodies. I mean, you had the sweaters.
Yeah.
And you had the long sleeves, and they were embroidered.
Yeah.
Like that shit was nice. I ain't gonna cap. I've been trying to get mine up to embroidery. I've been on the DTF right now, but embroidery is a goal. I'm not gonna cap.
It is.
That's just a goal. It's a goal.
But I mean, you don't have to embroider everything, right?
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Embroidery is just, cause not like the hearts on my hoodies was embroidery, but like like this ain't embroidery. You know what I mean?
All right, I feel that.
Embroidery is just a design. You know what I mean? Like a thing.
But look, I had some hoodies.
Right now.
I mean, I had some beanies.
Yeah.
Yo, if I had embroidery on the beanies, it would look a lot better. Because the DTF, when I did it on there, I stretched it out. It was like, once you put the hoodie on, it would stretch, and then you would see the fabric between. Like, it was ass.
It looked
yeah,
crazy.
it started looking crazy. Bro.
But you're learning.
I was like,
It's
oh
your
my
first time.
gosh.
Yeah.
I was mad as fuck. All right, so tell me about, and tell everybody tuning into the Coffee First podcast about your brand Beezn.
Okay, so Beezn, I'm gonna ask you, do you want hate and frustration in your life?
Oh hell no.
Right.
No.
Would you like to simply live your life, whatever that means to you?
Yeah.
Then you're Beezn.
The way
It's just whatever you find happiness in. Right?
All right.
Because you might think simply living means like simple. No, I mean like simply living, whatever that means to you. Meaning, whatever you find your happiness in, as long as it doesn't involve hate, as long as they don't have hate, it's only love, because there's no in between.
Okay.
We're in a world where like there's no in between.
All right.
Right? You either show love or you don't. You can't show half love. You know what I mean? Some people do expect, like always, hey, you showed me, this person showed up and they like my music, they're always gonna like my music. I might not like your next song, and I'm gonna let you know, like,
yeah, if your next song's trash.
And that's all right. I'm like, hey, bro, I really think you could do better because the last song was better, in my opinion. But somebody else might be like, bro, this is your best song. So it's really up to the person, you know? So that's really like what it is. So when you stay Beezn, you're just simply living without hate, without frustration. Meaning if you got no hate, no frustration, you're only spreading peace and love. Staying wise, staying humble, staying great.
All right.
You feel me?
So what's the difference between, how did you separate Trismegistus from Beezn?
Because Trismegistus is actually a real person. If you look up Trismegistus, he's actually Thoth, he's actually Hermes, and a couple other gods in ancient history, right? He's a mythological person, but it's written that the god Thoth lived in the flesh 300 years. You can look it up. So Trismegistus is where we got alchemy from, where we got, everything we know, the stars, math. He basically taught the world. And in all ancient civilizations, there comes a man from the gods, from wherever the hell he came from. It's just a higher being with higher knowledge and showed us the way. Like ancient Africa, 3,000 years ago, their creation story is, I forgot exactly what, but like one of the tribes, the creation story is the gods make the people out of clay, and because the gods were drunk, they didn't like how the people came out, but they liked two of them. They put those two on a boat, flooded the earth. Right? Trismegistus is a person who's 3,000 years old. He's just a guy with the knowledge, right? And so I'm just here with the knowledge. I see I see that the world just honestly needs love. Trismegistus actually means thrice greatest, the greatest 3 times. That's what Tris. So when I say I'm Trismegistus, I'm saying I'm the great, 3 times the great.
Knowledge,
right?
You just got some knowledge on the Coffee First podcast by Trismegistus.
First to ever document Trismegistus in the flesh. I'm telling you. Yeah.
So how did you start the brand Beezn?
So when I started Beezn, I was 16 with 2 other homies.
Okay.
Right. We're not homies now. I got nothing against.
Hey, shit happens.
I do got not really something against one of them, but one of them know what they did.
Shit happens.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit happens.
But nah, my homie
People act
Darren,
a fool.
It was actually the homie Darren. If he ever sees this, shout out Darren. I got nothing against the homie Darren. We just, kind of diverted in our past, like, whatever.
Hey, people go their own way.
So
people got their own path.
That. We just started with the homies, right? We was in the whip, and the homie, he was like, bro, Darren, the homie Darren, he was really good at drawing.
Uh-huh.
He drew The Rock once and posted it on Instagram, and The Rock commented. We was 16. We was like, oh. I was like, bro, I was low-key, I wasn't hating, but, for whatever reason, I thought I was this was manager. I was like, nah, bro, you got to chill. You got to do better now. You know what I'm saying? I was like, but not like that's big for the homie to get The Rock to come
that's a crazy move at 16. You see that and you're 16, like, oh shit, what the fuck?
No, the homie does tattoos now. Darren.
Okay.
If you ever that's the homie. I don't got his Facebook or nothing, but yeah, he does tattoos now. So.
Okay.
Okay. So obviously he's got the skill. Obviously,
that's
right?
dope.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Have you got a tattoo from him?
Nah, I had, cause I haven't met him. I didn't meet him when he was doing. I didn't know him no more when he was doing tattoos.
Okay.
So yeah, I haven't spoke to him in a long time.
What?
And he was like, man, I should put my drawings on clothes and start selling it. And we were like, what would we call it? And his Instagram was like something Beezn or something. And I was like, bro, what if we call it Beezn? And they were like, yeah. We agreed, right? And at first, it started off just like, bro, I was going to put llamas on shirts. I was like, llamas, let's put llamas on shirts, bro. Fuck it. Like, let's make llamas dope. Because I'm a Chief Keef fan, so he's like, he got a bar where he's like, I'm going to let you meet my llama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I was like, we put llamas on a shirt, bro.
That's cool.
So we were like, yeah.
You could have made the picture with the llamas, though. I see a llama, like you say, stay Beezn, had a llama with glasses, bro, and stuff
in
like
my head
that.
At 16, the llama was hard. Bro. I was like, bro, nobody's ever put llamas on shirts. And then llamas got like on shirts a little bit later after that too. And I was like, oh, I was right there. But I was 16. Okay. I had no funds, food. My parents divorced. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I had no backbone. Like if I want to start something, it's gonna have to be for me. So I just got on the app and I designed all kinds of shit, bro. I was designing all kinds of shit on a little iPhone. I was designing all kinds of shit. Boom, boom. Later on, those fools they just wanted to let it go. So I literally asked them, I was like, hey, I'm keeping Beezn. Like, I don't want no problems later down the line. They're like, nah, we don't care. I said, bet. We didn't get no contracts. I was like 17, 16 type.
Yeah, nothing to
so
sign
we
over.
want to go legally. Like, I did everything by myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I seen that you got the form and everything.
I got everything, yeah.
I was like, yeah. How did that feel?
So getting the form, like, being with the, just getting the LLC was crazy. Because I had
Beezn is official, all right?
Yeah, Beezn
if
is
y'all
official.
if you try to steal Beezn, I'm telling you now on the Coffee First podcast, if you try to steal Beezn, there will be legal documents and consequences that you have to face because Beezn is an official brand in this United States and in this world now. So respect it.
Respect. Put some respect on that name. But yeah, so it was cool though, cause I was doing sales before that, bro. I was like, I grew up in Cali, right? I kind of grew up everywhere. I was actually born in Colorado.
Okay.
I moved like second grade. I did third grade in Mexico.
Yeah.
I believe. A little bit of 3rd grade or something like that. Then I did 4th grade in Morgan Hill, San Martin Gwen. Anybody San Martin Gwen ever sees that shit? Shout out San Martin Gwen. Nah, for real. We was in Morgan Hill, California. Gilroy, like, you know, people know Gilroy, like when I say Gilroy. And I did 4th grade at San Martin Gwen Little School. And then I did 5th grade in Mexico. And then I did 6th grade in Cali. So from 6th grade to, like, I could say, let's see, how old are you in 6th grade?
Shit.
Like maybe 12? Nah, like 11? Like 11, right? Because I was 14 freshman year. So 14. And that's
Yeah, 12,
12, right?
11, 12.
So I was 12. From 12 to like fucking, we could say 16, I stayed in Cali, Ontario. Everybody from Ontario, shout out, you know, that's the old town, you feel me?
You're
Yeah, but yeah, I was in Cali, so I grew up in Cali. And like, you know, it's Cali, you feel me? Like, if you not rich, like, you in the hood. So, we in the hood, you know what I mean? And it's whatever. I'm not no gangbanger, I never ganged or nothing, you know, never gangbanged or nothing, but definitely saw a lot of shit, you know?
Yeah.
You definitely just being, you, even if you don't want to be involved, like, I was hanging with fools that was affiliated, and I literally got pressed multiple times, like, hey, you bang this? And I'm like, I don't bang nothing, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Or you like
I'm not a gangbanger, and they'll be like, nah, you bang, you be hanging out with so-and-so, and I'm like, I was like, I didn't even know they bang, because you know, childhood friends, like, you don't really see it. There's a transition where you're like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
just people that you find out you cool with and you just hang out with, and then you find out, oh shit, you actually in some shit. And
I mean, don't get it twisted. Like, we all looked apart for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're in there, you in there. Like, I definitely looked apart, so I understood. I grew up, you know, and so like, I at one point I was like, I need to change my life. I don't want to work no 9 to 5. I'm not trying to be dirty. I'm not trying. Not that people are gonna be like, oh, you man's work. Listen, you can work hard. Elon Musk gets $750 million a year to think for Tesla. He didn't build not one car. This fool didn't put. He didn't go out there and sell one car. He sells just by thinking, putting his face on. Like, $750 million. Go work as hard as you want, my G. Go work as hard as you want physically. Go get dirty. Because Elon Musk clean as hell. And I'm not saying he's the only one. Jeff Bezos, they not getting dirty, bro.
So many ways to make money.
Bro, the richest people are not getting dirty. I'm sorry, like, no disrespect. If that's your thing, good. Like, you a hustler. But I'm just saying, you want to make real millies, you getting dirty, you don't make real millies. Only one way getting dirty, you make real millies. That's getting dirty in the streets. That's a whole different type of dirty. You know what I'm saying? But it take a minute to get profitable.
Oh, yeah.
But just understand, like, a 9 to 5 is cool if you don't want to ever make more than like 100 or 200 a year, depending your field. Yeah, there's fields where as a CEO, but you're a CEO, you still like, you not doing shit. You just giving demands. You like, hey, but you know what you're doing, right? You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta make sure the company's running, but you not worried. Oh, my bad. That's my stock market alone.
You good. Shit, you gotta set your schedule. You gotta have a schedule.
Nah, that's my bad. I forgot.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But yeah, so that's why going official with the state is like, I'm now a business owner. I am now on a different path. I'm on my own path. Yeah. And I'm creating me, and if I fail, it's all on me. Not on you, not on nobody, it's all on me.
This is you. This is what you want to do.
Exactly.
Now you're on your own personal journey to your personal legend.
Exactly. And this is just the beginning, like you said. Like, this is just the beginning, bro. Yeah, I just started. I only dropped once, and I've done so much. I've learned so much, and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna learn so much, but I'm trying to live to 100, write a book, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll die. I'll let it go. Maybe, I don't know. I'm stubborn, food.
I make it. I'm
gonna have to break that record. 300 years in the flesh.
I make it till 90. I'm taking a bunch of shrooms and I'm stargazing. I don't give a fuck. I'm about to go to the mountains and chill And then I'm gonna be like, hey, if I make it these 10 more years, it's cool. But if not, then this night is the best night ever. Fuck it. You know? I'm about to see some alien ships. Fuck that shit.
Something.
Nah. But that shit, that's cool, man. That's cool. That's a wonderful journey. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
you Beezn right now. You know what I mean?
Appreciate
You can
that.
see, look man on the camera. You see this man on camera. You know, you can't say
Now
that.
listen, it's
Come
not
on,
easy to stay Beezn. It's actually a very, very like mental thing. Like you said, keeping yourself motivated.
Yeah, yeah.
It's funny that you say that. I want to say on something that you said right now. You're like, but I always see something that tells me to keep going, and that's because you're looking for it. You know what I'm saying? If you were truly done, if you were looking for a reason to not keep going, you wouldn't see that. You know, you wouldn't even see that, bro. You wouldn't even care, because most people think of why not to do it instead of why to do it. I learned this from an old white man. I put it to a little.
So the mindset of looking for something would be the why to do it.
Yeah. Why are you doing it? And you remember why you do everything?
Okay.
Like, why did you buy that shirt in the first place? Why did you go say you were going to hang out with your homies in the first place? Because when you start feeling that doubt, you just got to be like, well, why did I say I was going to do it in the first place?
Okay.
Oh, because this. Because,
That's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
The why is the strongest reason, bro. If you have no why are you even doing it? You feel me? Like, it's right there. Do it. And don't get upset when what you want doesn't happen, because that's just goofy. Like, duh, you're gonna get upset. You wanted it, didn't happen. So what? Like, your life is fucking over. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
It wasn't meant to happen.
Well, no. See, don't say that either. Or you go.
It wasn't meant to happen at that time.
Like, it could be at that time.
Like,
yeah. Sometimes you
not
do
meant
rush
to
things.
happen at all in that sense, but like meant to happen at that moment in time.
Yeah. That's different.
Like,
yeah.
When you be like, all right, cool. Well, if you really want it, if you really like, if there's something that you're fighting for and it doesn't really happen, then all right, you're like, all right, well, let me come back, practice, get some practice in, hit the gym a little bit, you know, type shit, and then I'll go at it again.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there are certain things that you cannot not let happen. Like I'm a father. You feel me? I cannot be there for my kids. Even though there's plenty of fathers that do not care.
I don't care.
I don't know how. And you know, it's really not their fault. So people are gonna be like, they're grown men. Be like, yeah, they're grown men, but they grew in a world with obviously no guidance. Obviously nobody showed them the truth. They live in a world where they believe it's them and that's it. And that's fine. You're a fool. I cannot get mad at a fool, for that would be foolish. That's a quote by me. Just
can't get mad at a fool. That would be foolish. I respect that. That's why I respect you and what you're doing, man.
Nah, I appreciate
like,
you. I have my love for you too.
Making the movement. I fuck with what you're doing. Like real shit.
Nah, I appreciate that.
Let everybody know you're on the Coffee First podcast, where they could tap in with you, where they could find you, and shout out the shirt that you do. Shout out that love logo, that heart logo. That shit's cold.
So you can find me at Beezn_original or at that Beezn lifestyle. I'm the only ones. You can, when I drop stuff, you can find it at the staybeezn.com. I got other stuff there. You can find tips on how to make your garments last longer. Find tips on your mental health, physical health. I put everything on the website for you. And you have access to my Discord if you want to join a community where we're just going to be positive. You know, that's really what I'm about. I'm just trying to grow that. I just want everything to change. It's a shift. And if your mindset is thinking about greatness, your actions will reflect that. So that's what I'm on. I'm dropping in spring. That's gonna be my next drop. It's gonna be the Simply Beezn collection. So just be prepared for that. It's gonna be some gangster stuff. These patches are actually coming out New Year. Stay great, and I have other patches. It's gonna be black and white. It's gonna be packs. So I'm dropping those at the end of this month because you know it's the new year. and that's coming out next. And that's, you know, shout out Coffee First Podcast because they're doing great things. You know, we had a great conversation, one great man to another. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody, and I wish nothing but greatness to the world. You feel me?
Respect.
Stay Beezn.
Respect. Stay Beezn. New effort every day. Coffee First. Do what you need. Let's get
go.
it.
Stay great.
Put your hand